Hello everyone, this is Phi. Today I'm checking out Quadruple Plus, aka Sharp. If that doesn't make any sense to you, apparently the plus symbols combine into a sharp symbol. So there you go. In any case, this is a game that I was asked to do a playtest of by the developer, and I actually playtested it once before. Unfortunately, that video was lost, and so it could not be published. But we're doing this again. The developer has created some new levels. He's gearing up for a release relatively soon. So we're gonna playtest these new levels, see if we can give some feedback. If you are interested in this game at all, this is going to be completely free when it's released, and I believe if all goes well, it'll be released in a few weeks now, so definitely look out for it. It should be on Steam. It's looking pretty cool. So let's go ahead and jump into this. There's no game page or anything for me to read. Let's get rid of the overlay. Alright. So I have not played any of the... What? Went a little too fast there. Let's go back home here. This is content. There's a little apostrophe NT. That's not correct. English is not the developer's first language, so you're going to see some little errors here and there. But nonetheless, we've got a description here. It says a small collection of levels which generally shows what the system can do. I do not have much to say, so here's a small cookies recipe to fill the space. Alright, so we got some cookies. So that's the thing. So this game is sort of a dodging game. It's kind of grid-based. And it's quite interesting. We do have some cosmetic things that we can adjust over here. I have seen this stuff already, so I'm just kind of showing it for the sake of the video, I suppose. No, we have it in full screen. Looks like we have some... Ah, that's right. Let's go ahead and get rid of the grain there. This in particular destroys the video encoding, so it takes massive amounts of space on your drive. So let's make sure. I'm just looking at my settings here in the capture. So that should keep me from hopefully running out of hard drive space in 10 minutes here. Looks like we have some audio settings that are pending. In any case, something I did not consider is whether or not the gamepad is supported. And this is going to be the first level, I suppose. I'm going to turn on the gamepad here real quick. I don't think he's implemented this. It doesn't appear to respond to anything, so given that this is pretty much just a... You don't really use the mouse outside of the editor, and in the... Actually, you can even do these with the keyboard only. You don't even need the mouse to navigate that, so I would definitely recommend implementing the gamepad, since a lot of people probably prefer that over... I mean, it plays fine with the keyboard also, but... In any case, let's read this. Hey, VKetchup developer here. Welcome to Sharp. But what is Sharp? That music starts. I don't know what that music is. There we have real-time cell-based movement. Controls are pretty standard WASD. These hollow diamonds are cells, the static objects forming level, which is the things that we kind of move on here. Hold left shift in order not to press a movement key for each step, basically sprint. So do this. On the right side, you can see a hollowed gate, which you cannot move onto yet, or can you? So we can't move through there until we trigger this guy. So very, very small detail here. I know that these switch things can be set to either activate when you move onto them or when you move off of them. So for this particular thing, I would prefer if it did it when you move onto it, because it's kind of like... Oh, how do you explain? It's a tiny little thing, but it's just more of a kind of instantaneous, instant feedback sort of thing. because when you do it the other way, it almost feels sort of like accidental in a sense. Fog of mediocrity, revealed when player is one cell away from it, hides objects. That's kind of a strange way of putting it, but basically there's stuff that's hidden until you kind of walk near it. We got these little things, which this thing wasn't explained, so this is, I think it's called an orb that I picked up. Finish is hidden until all keys, those energy orbs, are collected. So you might want to put this behind when you get the first orb, because it's pretty easy to just kind of like run through and then grab that and not really realize what you were doing. So it kind of makes sense to explain it and then you like run into it immediately. Also this thing, there you will have a sort of dodging, exploration. Oh, interesting. I like how you have this kind of split. It's like in the player choice. That's pretty cool. I don't know what there you will have sort of means. That doesn't really make sense to me. But I will note, I don't think I can use my mouse in here. Unless okay, I can do that. This thing wasn't explained, so I should say briefly, the first time I played this, I was completely baffled by like all of the mechanics because I didn't know what any of the objects did, and it's kind of a abstract art style, very abstract, and so it took me a long time just to figure out what everything did to just kind of make sense of things. So basically, one of the main things I'm looking for with this playtest is just to see that things are kind of explained in these sort of tutorials here. So I would definitely recommend just like every single object be explained here. Now this, I mean, you can kind of explain things by showing instead of telling also. So that's kind of, I suppose, maybe what he was going for with setting this up. You can kind of get the idea just running into these, that makes sense. But these do have some different properties, so I'm hoping that those will be explained later. Spawn gives you infinite amount of lives, only a single spawn can be active at a moment. So this is a sort of a checkpoint. Alright, so now we've got green things. And again, this is a sort of thing, I think this is a good design. You put the checkpoint immediately here, and then these are things that can actually kill you. So rather than telling you that you can die from this, you're probably going to figure it out. And then, because the spawn is right here, there's basically no consequence to figuring out that this is going to kill you. So I think that's a good design. And we can kind of zoom down here, get that. I guess up here, it looks like this thing I can't pass through yet, I think, because it's not. So it's probably the switch right above it that I need to hit. Can I go over there? No. Okay. Ooh. You have to be careful with the running. I believe it's still the same. Oh no, he did change it. Alright, so he did change it according to my feedback. Where before the sprinting, it always moved 2 spaces, no matter what. But now you can move only 1, so that's nice. But you can also like tap the button over and over, and that works pretty good. I think you might even have. Yeah, it seems to work pretty smooth. You can't just hold it down unless you press shift, which is fine, but I think he might have added a little bit of an input buffer, because it seems to work really well, so it's not like ignoring your inputs if you press it too fast, I don't think. So that's nice. Okay, so we got orbs, and I guess we can go here now, or we could go over here. These launches are called launches, by the way. That's kind of funny, I like that. There's another orb, and then greeny spiky doggos, also known as seekers. Alright, that's well described, I would say. So let's get on this thing. It's pretty cool. So I think we probably completed this whole area. It would be a little unfortunate if you missed one of those orbs and then you kind of went back here and then you know, you can't finish the level without that, so it's... I don't know what to do about that, but there's a little bit of a potential of somebody getting confused because they missed one somewhere, and there's no way to really get an idea of where, like, any of them that you had missed might be. So this is labeled exploration on this side. This is a portal and it teleports. Also can be turned off. This is... oh, this one is on though. Pew! Alright. I have to get some good sound effects for that. That's kind of fun. Sometimes when you die or reach finish, there will be a message with a button. Press space to accept it. Now this... that line is indicating, I think, that there's a switch. Oh. So this is a switch. Now there's also other directions I can go over here. So this is one of the things you have to be kind of careful about with the level design here, is that you can of course end up with situations where there's like branching paths, and that's not a bad thing inherently, but it can get a little confusing to the player because they have to decide on one of them, and oftentimes there's kind of like an optimal way to go through, like going down one path first and then go down the next one. And the player kind of has to guess, and sometimes they might guess wrong, and that can be a little annoying. In this case, it looks like I could just pick that up, and then there's a portal thing right above me, but I don't know if I should go on this one first, maybe. And obviously, oh, so maybe only the ones with the circles around them, spinning around them, you can go in? Wow, I don't know what that was. That was kind of confusing. That happened a little too fast for me to really see very well. Oh, and there's... okay, I came back here because I was a little confused about what happens. I think what might have happened is I hit this and then it bounced me to like this or something, or it went straight to here. I don't know. Either way. So I immediately came back here, but what I didn't realize is that I kind of had to come back here apparently, because I can go up here now, which I couldn't before. And that... I happened upon this accidentally, but I think this would have been kind of confusing to the player, to realize that they would have had to backtrack where they already went to go forward here, potentially. So now it put me there. So I don't know. Okay, so that finished the level. So maybe once sounds are added, we could add one that indicates that the portal, not the portal, but the finish level, I don't know, it's sort of a portal in its own right, but the level finish thing, when that becomes activated, could add a sound effect for that so that you kind of have a little bit of feedback, like you got all the orbs and now you can finish it. Alright, watchers kill all non-virus units in the area after certain delay. Seeker is a virus unit. Alright, so looks like he changed this to a sort of square shape now. Or before it was sort of more of a diamond shape. Watcher kills all non-virus units in the area after a certain delay. Seeker is a virus unit, right? So what this is basically saying is that you can't stand in this green kind of area for too long. Alright, so this is like the level that I played before. Which confused me at first because this right here is a switch. And I didn't realize it at first, but these guys are like triggering this, which is making this open and close. So unfortunately, because I already figured this out, I can't it's hard to give a perspective of whether this would confuse anyone, because there was, things were explained in the previous level already, a bit. So I think in this particular case, it would be better to get someone else to kind of playtest this and maybe see if it was confusing. That's something that's hard for me to judge right now, but in any case, I know how to do this level, so we can come up here. Technically, it's better to do this one first. We can go up here, and then we just have to go after the right one, because we trigger this when we go over it also, so we have to take that into account in order to get through this part. Oh, this is one of these anime quotes. I don't know actually how to pronounce that. Nani? I know how to pronounce Nani. But that was a little, okay, I did that without thinking. So I have to go after this one. So there's not a lot. Okay, so this time it doesn't come out and kill you, but the first time it does. It's not a big deal. There's still not really... There's barely any time to react to it. I wouldn't say it's... I'm pretty sure anyone who plays this level for the first time is going to die right there. So it might be nice if you gave them the opportunity to run by... maybe you could like lead the green guy, whatever, the seeker. Have him take like a longer path, but in like visible, he could come down this way or something. So that the player has a little more reaction time. I don't know what this is. Yeah, okay. That's kind of cute. I don't know what this is though. Oh, this is the thing that was holding the seeker. So sometimes that happens. There's nothing that's really scripted in this game. Everything is built through the level editor, so... Launcher can be rotated. Note how it becomes disabled when there's no cell on its direction. Huh. So I wonder if he removed the thing, because before you could get killed by this. If you, at certain points in its rotation or something like that, it would kind of turn red, and then if you touched it, you would die. So I think he might have removed that. A little Kirby guy. So we can go this way. And then... Alright. Laser emits a burst, killing all units on the line. Also can be rotated just like launcher. I guess we can go back here. So I guess we're gonna try and kill these things. Seems like it'd be pretty hard. Well, I got one of them. Oh, we can try and kill them in there. That's actually really hard to... Because it's kind of instantaneous. So, I mean, you can get it eventually, but it's hard to do consistently. Alright. So yeah, a lot of these parts are new from the last time I played it. It's definitely a lot easier overall, I think, so far, which is probably a good thing, because it was pretty tough before, but again, I did play at least parts of it before, so I'm not a new player at this point. As if the game was not hard enough. Okay, well, I shouldn't have spoke so soon. It's a trap. Okay. And now this, I don't think I saw this before, these things flashing red. Huh. Interesting. You might want to explain that red is bad and will kill you, because I believe that's what it will do. By Yeah, I just wanted to test it out there. So I guess we can run down here, do this sort of thing. Oh, shoot. Alright, the good thing is we keep the orbs that we already got. It looks like we can actually run through this. Oh, there we go. That seemed like the best way to go. Going on the top or bottom part seems like a bad idea, probably. Did it slow down or something? I feel like it slowed down, and I don't know why. Kind of threw off my timing. Oops. Oh, wait, what? Now it's going faster again. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so these things, it's bumping into these. And when I triggered the switch here, it kind of flipped these, so it's hard to explain, but maybe you can figure it out yourself. So, oh no, I got stuck there for a second, some reason. I don't know what I did. Oh, I still died. Well, I think I got all of them. So hopefully I can go back. Can I go this way? So again, this is one of these things where I don't know, like, if I'm done at that part or if I should move on. So one of the things that's kind of tough about this game is giving a sense of direction to the player. So I suppose this part's done. And I can go through here. Oh, but here. Oh, what the heck? That wasn't expected. I didn't think that guy was gonna. So I have to make sure this is open. Oh, this thing got. Is that getting rotated? Oh. So what happens if I go down? Oh, I can't go down. I can go left or right because of the way this is set up. Alright. So I just have to try and time it right so I don't get killed by the seekers over there. There! I wanted to go left. So this would probably be a little hard to figure out. This down here is almost off screen, unfortunately. I don't think I can zoom out, no. So I did figure that out, but it's not that obvious just because it's like it's barely even on the screen when it happens, so. Just went for it, okay. I guess we just go to the right again and hope that something changed. Somewhere, maybe? Oh, this only goes up or down. So we're just back here again. Uh-oh, I don't know where to go. Huh. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, the top and bottom rows are very dangerous. I don't know what to do at this point. I already went over here. I already figured out that this is a dead end. So, I don't know. We can go. Oh, I missed that. Darn it. 2 spaces. Holy. Oh, I forgot about the little wavy thing, whatever that thing is called, that kills you if you stay in it too long. Oh gosh. All right. I wanted to do that, but I still don't know. Why did that kill me so fast? Oh, you can't go all the way around. I wonder if he changed that. He must have changed that, because I think I did that before. I used to go around and go here first. Huh. Oh, that's super annoying, because I'm just so used to doing it. Now I have to do this. Alright, well, I did that wrong anyways. So yeah, I don't know what else to do. I wonder if he might have omitted the finish thingy or something that was important to be able to finish the level, because I can't seem to finish it, unfortunately, which is not good, especially since I don't think I can actually play the other levels without finishing this one. So that's too bad. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, well, it's not active though. So I can't go down. Can't go up either. Oh, I actually got stuck. So I actually got into a case where I'm stuck and can no longer progress, so that's too bad. I don't think that's a thing that you're gonna want to have. It might be hard to avoid in some cases, but that means we're gonna have to go either restart or go home, unfortunately. Ah, shoot, this is 25%. So that's too bad. Unfortunately, we can't. Like I said, we can't play the rest of the levels unless we can get through this one, so I don't know what happened. Oh, I have to go all the way through. Didn't really have enough time to visually process what I ran into there. I already did this part, so just doing muscle memory now. Alright, so we have to... Whoa, that was unexpected. Okay, so this time I ended up getting bounced down here when you're supposed to get bounced up here. So I never got to see this, unfortunately. So it just kind of worked out that way. That's one of the... Oh, I think that's just a Kirby up there instead of like an actual tutorial thing. But yeah, I'm not really expecting this to be any different from last time. Trying to kind of spam it here. I keep moving too far. Oh, it's not working. All right. It's hard. Oops. Darn. Oh gosh. Well, that took a while. Yeah. Unfortunately. Okay, so another thing I forgot, there is a little, when you pick up the orbs, there's a little swirly effect that I believe points towards the finished marker thingy. It'd be nice if that was explained at some point. Also, I don't think that has been explained, but that's useful to know. Do this. Oh. I was holding shift, so I kind of missed the exit here. I have to mentally go back and forth between having to press more than once and holding shift here. Alright, so we can do this. Oh, that was fast. Forgot that this thing can go faster or slower. Oh, it's completely wrong. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, the squiggly thing went kind of up and to the left a little here, but fortunately I don't think there's any way for me to go in that direction. I was actually already... It's one of the things that kind of bothered me the first time I played, is that you can, like, these spaces that are within the green stuff that kills you, you can be like moving off of it, and you can like be like almost to the next node already, and it will like still kill you, which I find a bit frustrating, because it's kind of like, I expect that once I press the button to move, that I'm gonna be like instantly removed from the space, and then it won't kill me anymore. But it's not instantaneous. You have to be like completely on the next one, so I find that a little annoying. But that being said, I don't think I can do anything else here. The only thing I haven't really done is try and move on these spaces. I don't think there's anything that's going to be like revealed up here, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know if there was something either I missed or the developer neglected something in the game, in the level design here, so I can't complete the level. But unfortunately, we're just gonna have to quit, because there's nothing else I can do about it. So yeah, definitely let me know if I did something wrong or whatever. I can check out the other levels later, but this video will have to be wrapped up. It was definitely better than the first time I played in terms of tutorial stuff, but there's a few different things that I mentioned that hopefully will be useful to you. In regards to like the English and stuff, I can give you some feedback on that at some point, just to make sure it's well written or whatever, but it wasn't bad. So yeah, hopefully this was useful. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to the other levels, but yeah, definitely let me know if you have any questions, and I'm actually gonna check out the level editor here on another video, so it's gonna be like a part 2. So that'll be the next video. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I can get out of here. All right. Okay. We're gonna quit. I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.